Hi everyone. So I wanted to make a video before I make the kind of full video, I guess, on him. This is a custom that I've been working for a while and writing for a while, because after all, he has a backstory. Because I love Hawkman, but I always found his origin a little clustered. You know, whenever you read it, it's kind of dense. Um, and it gets a little dense when you incorporate more things like Hawk Girl and then the whole Hawk Space Force. It gets a little dense at most points. So I wanted to make a cooler version, something that I would like, will pair really nicely with my upgraded Captain Comet story, which we're going to summarize right now. In World War II, the toughest time for America and its people, there someone stepped up to the plate to represent the justice and the truth behind it. His name was Captain Comet, a man who was so powerful he could punch someone with the force of a comet. Now, he helped out plenty of citizens. He even punched Hitler in the face. He was a hero to all. And one day, he decided to end a potential nuclear war between the Soviet Union and the USA. So he decided to round up every single nuke that was about to be launched. He threw them into the sun, but sadly, that wasn't good enough. The blast, when he threw it in, decided, well, quite unfairly, it made all of his suit shrink to his skin, giving it a forever tarnished look. And he is forever hidden out in a cave off the outskirts of Metropolis, his homed city. He knows that he can help the people, but he can't. Not like this. Not the way he looks now. His reputation has been tarnished. He's been a war prisoner. He's seen places like Krypton rise and fall in his 1,000-year lifetime. He was a spaceman, but turned into a space monstrosity. The thing that gives us life gave him his forever doomed life. So yeah, that's basically the summary of my Captain Comet. He used to be a kind of happy-go-lucky kind of guy who could punch someone with the strength of a comet and fly like a comet. And I thought a darker action story would actually help him, bring him more attention. But I thought, what if something else happened like that? What if there was another side to it? What if there was a person who was like him, propaganda, but who actually was successful and lived on for longer? Hawkman did. Well, the pre-stages of him don't have his wings yet, or his mace. But Hawkman, a lone ranger hailing from the small country named Cuba, he decided to represent them after the huge the Cuban Missile Crisis. They weren't nuclear. The Cuban Missile Crisis happened, and he knew that he had to step up to the plate, that he wouldn't let America push us around anymore. He became overwhelmingly prideful and became a symbol for Cuba, and became a symbol for the rest of the world of who justice is. Now, he's fought people like Superman. Sadly, that's a battle we'll never get to see, for the two have decided never to fight each other, for they prove that it was purposefully destructive to both of their nations that they feel such pride for. He stayed a good symbol of Cuba for years. He might even be leading it in a couple of years. With all the changes that go on in this world, no changes will happen to Hawkman. He will stay who he is, no matter what. He is strong, powerful, and mighty. Some rumor that he's a god. Some rumor that he was a boy with too much powers. Some even say he was an alien from another planet. But no one knows. After all, he doesn't want them to know, because he wants them to fear what they don't know. He wants his enemies to look up in the sky, see the wings, and know that they have no chance. He wants everyone to think that they will never outmatch the strong, the mighty Hawkman. So yeah, that's kind of that's the one that I went with. You might not like it, and I totally get that. It is a very different version of the character. I am a fan of the original one. I loved him in Legends of Tomorrow, and they did that whole plot line, and I did really like him in the DCAMU. But I kind of feel that that's one of the reasons why he's not as popular. I feel he's really popular in stories with other characters, like he was fantastic in the whole. Oh my God, there's two woodpeckers. Never mind. He was fantastic in the story where in the Dark Knight's Metal, Dark Knight's Metal, where, you know, he was very crucial to it. And I think that that was really cool. But the thing is, that's what I think makes him so unappealing. You know, his story is so dense, and once you get through it, you get through it. And, you know, there isn't much character expansion unless you have Hawk Girl. So I thought, why not make one without Hawk Girl, and then later you might fall in love with Hawk Girl. Maybe he'll decide that both of them should be together, and then he can leave Cuba. Only the future knows. So yeah, I will be expanding upon him for further and more um, of my stuff, of my stop motions. So here's just the pre-look at him. It is the Captain America Avengers game body. I do like that body, but I didn't like the game, so why not renovate it? And his face was really square, so I thought it would be perfect, and it kind of is. So it's not painted yet. This is just the epoxy sculpt, just applied to it. It is a little rough around the edges, but I am going to sand that down a little bit. And there are some kind of fingerprint smudges, which always happen, even though I wear gloves during it. But yeah, gotta make it smooth. And the time that it took for me to get back here, his shin pad fell off. Anyway, that gives me more showing. It is a hawk piece. It is a hawk. Because of course he is Hawkman. So yeah, just nice little kind of belt here, which will connect to the wings whenever I drill those in. I am most likely going to use the Batman Who Laughs Sky Tyrant to those wings, because I loved them. And I think those would look cool. I think I don't know. I'm going to have to figure out this mace. But yeah, he will have a mace. I was originally thinking maybe guns, but nah. So this is kind of a mix between the normal Hawkman and Superman Red Sun, which is my favorite comic book of all time. I'm going to talk about all of that later. So yeah, I just thought, why not show him off, kind of give y'all a little sneak peek into him, since he won't come out until my third Justice League movie. That's when him and Captain Comet will be a part of the team. And guess what? Here's a little teaser. My next Justice League movie is Justice League versus the Suicide Squad. Ooh. So I can't wait to do that. I'm going to do a little teaser trailer for that soon. And I think I just have 10 scenes left. So yeah, I've been shooting that since October. So yeah, most likely 20 minutes, maybe 10 if I feel like it. But reading through the script, which is long, is about 20-ish minutes, a little under. Anyway, yeah. So that's it. I'm Rodimus2099. Please like, share, comment. You don't have to share. I always say that because it just flows. Please subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next video, whenever that is, when I'm painting him. Also, somehow, I want to finish my Killer Croc custom, because he's pretty cool, and I'm really excited to share the kind of the story, but I'm completely out of black paint. How did I get out of it? I don't use it that much. I didn't use any on the Robin when I was doing my Robin. I didn't use any on him because, I mean, he's supposed to look like his costume bled onto him. And yeah, I don't know where all of that went. So gotta find some. I don't want to go to a store right now though. So yeah, quite a page turner story, I know. Anyway, please subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.